Hi, I'm Matt Wall with Sterling Properties Group in Charlotte, and welcome to this first edition of our video series called Site Selection A to Z. It's said with any goal, you should always start with the end in mind, and in that train of thought, we're going to go right to the end of the alphabet. So today's video is brought to you by the letter Z for zoning. Zoning is absolutely one of the most important subjects to cover in site selection, so we're going to hit it. The term zoning refers to local government laws that dictate how real property can and cannot be used in certain areas. When you're searching for an ideal site for your client, you need to make sure your client's particular use is allowed in the area where they want to locate their business. So how do we learn what our zoning needs to be for our particular client? I'm going to outline some simple steps. Step 1 is to find the zoning ordinance for this town or county where you're locating. This is the document that outlines the rules and regs on where you can locate certain types of businesses. You should easily find the zoning ordinance on the official website for the town or county you're working in. And you can typically find this document under the Planning and Zoning Department pages. Note that this document could also be called the Unified Development Ordinance, or UDO, or Land Development Ordinance, LDO. The next step, step number 2, is to define your use. And this may be pretty simple if you're dealing with a general retail or office user, and you're looking at a highway commercial zoning or business zoning. Likewise, if you're searching for a residential or apartment developer, you'll probably need to find residential or multifamily zoned land. But you'll need to pay close attention for your user's special requirements like drive-through windows or alcohol or gasoline sales. This can get pretty detailed, so don't gloss over the details here. Know the specifics of your client's use and study the zoning ordinance to make sure all their special characteristics are allowed. So step 3, when you have defined your use, go into the zoning ordinance and find the table of allowed uses. You should be able to find your use listed on the left side and check which boxes are checked to indicate whether your use is allowed in that zoning. There may be notes on conditional uses or required stipulations, and you'll need to be aware of those conditions when you're talking to your client. Once you know which zoning areas allow your particular use, you can make sure all the site options you present to your client are actually viable from a zoning standpoint, and clarify any special conditions or stipulations for your client if it's not a clear-cut approved use. Your job as a broker is to vet all this and advise your client on these issues so they can make the right decision on which sites to pursue further. And lastly, a quick pro tip. Call or email the planning director or the zoning administrator and confirm your understanding of the use and the allowed use table. Clients always appreciate this, and it's always nice to be able to refer your client's pre-development team to specific city staff members once you get a site under contract. You probably don't want to share your specific client by name, but you can describe your need in enough detail to get a confirmation that you're looking at the right zoning. So that's Site Selection A to Z lesson for the week. That was zoning. I hope you enjoyed this and found it interesting and informative. If I can ever help you with your site search, please reach out to me by email or PMs. I'd love to hear any comments or personal experiences you may have had with zoning, so please share those thoughts to the benefit of others watching these videos. I appreciate you watching.